From thetraderguy.com, this is Chris taking a look at the upcoming week of August 28th and a few ETFs that I'm following. In front of you, I have the SPY, the SPY. This is the S&P 500. This is the largest ETF that trades in the United States. And you can see I have a trend line drawn. And this is a trend line that has been followed rather significantly, but these daily bars have me a bit concerned. We're starting to see more volume to the downside than we are the up. And also, I would point out that this candle, well, I'll make it a candle. This candle here is a shooting star that sits just below a previous uptrend line. It's a perfect retest of this. So I think there's a very high probability that the S&P 500 will fall. If we break above the top of the candle, that is an extraordinarily bullish sign, and then I think we could go higher. So with the SPY pointing this way, I suspect the S&P 500 will be a bit soft this week. I think that a breakdown below 244 or so probably sends us to 242, and then to 240 a break higher brings in a much longer term aspect of the uptrend again. So anytime you think about the stock market's falling, you have to start looking at bonds. And this is the TLT. The TLT looks very much like a market that is trying to grind higher. The gap has not been filled from previous trading, which is about 129.70 or so. So I think that we do have some upside in this. When I look at bonds in general, when I'm looking at bond charts, the actual futures markets, I am seeing a consistent theme, and that is an attempt to break out, which is a bit counterintuitive. When supposedly the rates are going to go higher, that should send bonds lower. But at this point, the futures continue to rise. This market looks very much the same. We have not filled the gap, so I think we're probably going to go to at least that level. And finally, the EWJ, which is the iShares Japan ETF, looks very healthy currently. I think there's a gap here that's going to continue to support the market. I think if we could stay above $54, it's likely we go to 55 and beyond. This is a nice gentle uptrend. Not really too worried about this. We'll have to see, though. Pay attention to the currency markets. Obviously, if the Japanese yen explodes to the upside, that will have a negative effect on the Nikkei, which, of course, will bring this down. So, with that being said, that's my look at the week of the 28th and a couple of the ETFs I've been following.